Hey Cancer, what's up? How's it going? Apologies for the delay, but here I am. It's me, it's Archer, and it's time to do your everything energy check-in for the week ahead. Pulling on a little bit of work love and all the above, that even though I'm going to pull on the current energies at the time of recording this live, they're timeless readings. So whenever it popped up into your algorithm, you decided to click on it and come and hang out with us. Perfect timing as always. All right, and Laura, our awesome mod, happy belated birthday. I understand yesterday was your birthday. Hi. Gemini energies, cool. Hey Emma, what's up, Water Raven? Oh, you're in Alaska? One of my bucket list things is an Alaska cruise. I still want to take one. Oh, is it beautiful there right now? What's going on right now? Hey Bree Bree, what's up? All right, let's dip in. Here we go. All right, God, tap me and tune me into Cancer's energy, please and thank you. Whatever comes out, I'm going to convey the messages to you because when you are with me, you are ultimately and definitely protected. Okay? I'm the crystals. I got you covered. All right? My Leo Venus has the awesome hair. My Scorpio Lilith handles the timestamps. And my Cancer Sun has the car. It's the car. Chicks dig the car. Right, Cancer? All right, let's go. Let's dig in. All right, whatever comes out, I got you covered. Biblical Tarot's doing the heavy lifting. Crayola decks clarifiers. We're ready. Let's go for it. Hey, Stephanie. What up? Hey, Chal. All right, let's go. Here we go. Give me 2 shuffles for Cancer. Let's do it to it. 1 and 2. Oh, dude, I cut the intro down good. Oh, this new energy is awesome. Archer 2.0. Let's love this deck for the crazy, cool Cancerians. Because Cancer don't want no scrubs, TLC style, unless it's a nurse. What? Huh? Stop it. Squirrel. Cancer, is this how we're starting? I like it. Overall energy is the 3 of Wands, Aries energy, with the 4 of Cups, Page of Swords into the High Priestess. Shut the front and the back door. At this point, we're going to let all the heat out. You don't suspect a thing, but there is somebody in the Page of Swords that has been thinking about coming your way and fixing things up. They're stuck in the 4 of Cups, and they don't want to stay stuck there. They're taking over your reading already, Cancer. 3 of Wands is the call of Abraham in the Biblical Tarot. I'm thinking y'all got an incoming phone call that you might wind up doing the Carlton over this phone call. And if you don't remember what that is, look it up. All right? Let's dig in. This is cool. Okay, current energies. Let's start with you. What's up with you and what's in your wallet? Here we go. We have the Ace of Swords. Right out of the gate, I heard Dave Coulier say, cut it out. Is there something you've cut out? Knight of Swords, but it's something well planned. That's Paul the Apostle. King of Swords. Wow, that's a lot of swords. 2 of Cups into the 3 of Swords. Oh my goodness. It's like with everything that's been going on in your life right now that it's like work and love are kind of messed up, it feels like. It's like you're working really hard to to stop letting uncertainties rule your life. You know, all those thoughts in your head, form of like analysis paralysis, right? You're working to overcome this, and it's like you don't want to let the uncertainties rule your life anymore. And you want to get back into your power as the cardinal water sign with the 2 of Cups. Because that's Cancer energy on this, okay? Even the King of Swords is here. That's the judgment of Solomon. It's like you've made a judgment. Like you've cut out people that put you in a 3 of Swords energy. People, places, and things. Remember, my Sag grandma taught me that this is a noun. It doesn't necessarily mean third party. This could be a workaholic, maybe somebody addicted to something. Could just be a fear of commitment. Doesn't always have to go right to a person. Not everybody in the world is cheating. That's what she used to always say to me. She'd be like, Archer, remember, not everybody in the world is cheating. It's like, okay, cool. So I'm just seeing here, but the people that put you into a 3 of Swords energy in your head are the ones that you've worked to like cut some of that stuff out because you're ready to love deeply. You want that bond like David and Jonathan had. The names David and Jonathan might even resonate to you. You know what? It's like you're ready to love without being a prisoner or a victim of love. 3 of Swords. I'm totally hearing Bryan Adams. It's like you're getting ready for the summer. The summer of '69 comes in. That song might resonate to you. You'll hear it in the not too distant future. Some of y'all got it in your playlist. It's a good song. But okay, we'll get details and find out what's going on. Because all this sword energy, you're going to overcome it because literally, Huey Lewis, that's the power of love. All right? You know how the saying goes, blood is thicker than water, money's thicker than blood, but love is thicker than all the above. And you are the sign that is literally the definition of love. All right, let's see where we go with the past person then, on that note. All right, remember, past person. You can miss and love anybody as long as you want, okay? My title here is just tarot reader, not tarot tell you what to do her. You got free will, all right? I will never tell you what to do. Three of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Strength card. So either some of you guys worked together, awkwardly enough, some still do, but I'm feeling like work got in the way, or this is somebody that was way more worried about the money than anything else. In fact, for some of you guys, they might have financially abused you and used you for money. Some of you guys even felt like you were set up with the Strength card. You've tried to maintain your composure. This person is too. Leo energy on this, Virgo and Capricorn. Doesn't have to be their sun sign though, but it's definitely the part of their chart that energizes when I reach out and ask about you. So is this somebody in a control freak energy? Because the control freak energy is strong with this one, yes. And I've never seen Star Wars, so I have no clue why I'm talking like Yoda. I've seen Spaceballs. Isn't that the same thing? I mean, George Lucas gave them scenes to use. Fun fact, the escape pod scene in Spaceballs is a deleted scene out of the original Star Wars. See, I know stuff. All right, let's see the new person, because this one I need clarifiers on. This is interesting, and it's going in a couple different directions. So we got to see what's up with that. But now, new person. Okay, because you are allowed to fall in love with anybody too. This is either going to be somebody you're involved with, or you're single, and it's a connection on its way coming in. However, with the Ace of Pentacles on the Seven of Pentacles, the parable of the sower, I'm being told you and this person, Ace of Pentacles, have already planted some seeds for something new. Okay? This person kind of feels like they're entering the promised land with you. Page of Wands. Maybe you or them could be a musician, singer-songwriter. Oh no, that's Miriam's Praise for God. Some of you guys have been hearing your guys' song on repeat, I'm being told. Okay? So we're going to see what's up with that. But Page of Wands, you make this person really happy. It looks like this person wants to get something off the ground with you. Ace of Pentacles to the Seven of Pentacles. But it feels like there's an equal amount of mutual interest along with mutual fear. Seven of Pentacles, like a fear of failure or something. So I'm going to get details. I love it. First day back on the job, and you're going to make me work for it, Cancer. Let's do this, all right? You could totally be dealing with an Aries, Libras here. It could be another Cancer. Gemini, Aquarius, strong Libra, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo. It's always a Leo, right? You know that. Some of you guys might be a cusper too, though. That's Capricorn, that's Taurus, that's Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Don't forget Sagittarius. Oh, my word. Okay, got you. Remember, the pages in the tarot, these are kids. They haven't figured out what they want to be when they grow up yet. Tells me there might be an age difference between you and this person, okay? The kings, they're the mutable energy. Gemini, Virgo, Pisces, Sag. The queens are your cardinals, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn, and Aries. And then your knights are your fixed, your Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius. The pages, they are wild cards. They get to be whatever they want when they grow up. This person's a wild child. There's a fun energy here. Okay, let's dig in. Let's start with your energies. Whoop. Okay, we're ready. I love it. The Fool card to the Page of Cups. Nice. You're ready for love. I dig this. Okay, so what I'm seeing on this one here is that you're ready to love deeply without being the prisoner of it. You want that one that makes you feel kind of young and fun again before the world got crazy and all the devil energy around you started to become a lot, all the intensities, the insecurities. It got to be big. And you kind of want to get back to a time before, you know? Some of you guys have been thinking back to 2012, 2014. Like basically, let's just call it BC, before COVID, right? And you miss those days, you know? You've been feeling like you're stuck in a cycle where the same thing just keeps playing out, but it's like different people. Same results, same relationships, same friendships that always wind up with the same outcome. Same cycle, different people. And you are wanting to break out of that cycle. And that Fool card shows you taking a risk on something with the Knight of Swords. You've been planning. Nine of Swords, oops, sorry, you've been planning it in silence. I won't tell, okay? Emperor tells me it's going to totally work out, though. Some of you guys might have a Scorpio placement because there is some mysterious snickiness going on about you right now. It's literally like boss moves, business, nothing personal. You know, you don't show your moves till you make the moves. When you're talking business, it's totally different. I am seeing, though, as a side note, for those of you currently dealing with like an illness or some kind of physical ailment or medical condition or something, I see the right specialist being put on your path. It'll provide you with the best possible outcome. Like for some reason on this Emperor card, this Aries energy here, I kind of feel like that's like a doctor in their office, like discussing test stuff or something with you, okay? But I'm being told these are the best, Emperor energy, best specialists in the field to provide you with the best outcome possible. I just heard every little thing will be okay, all right? For some of you guys, even the doctor's like, here's my family and stuff, and you're like, would you just tell me about me? Anyways, Aries energy is pretty strong with this reading, but Gemini seems to be too. But I don't know why I'm feeling a lot of Sagittarius vibes. Pisces is hanging out too. So is Libra. King of Wands. I knew I felt Sagittarius energy. 7 of Wands. Leo's like, don't forget about me. And the Queen of Cups shows up, which is you. The 9 of Wands. See, you're going to break out of this cycle that allows you to come into this like a newer, fresher cycle with the Fool card. I really think Saturn going into Aries, along with Jupiter going into Cancer, I think those are two combinations that are going to bring some luck, good old-fashioned luck, and some abundance into your life. Like, think of it as the catalyst that you're currently, like you're on an airplane and you're in that turbulence. You know, sometimes when you have turbulence, like right after takeoff, and you got to climb through it to get up to the clear air, okay? Some of you guys might even like work in the airline industry. I could be talking to some flight attendants or pilots or something. I always wanted to be a pilot. Oh, that's so cool. Anyways, but the devil energy is like the turbulence and you're like the airplane. You're getting ready now to come out of it. Jupiter into Cancer, along with Saturn moving into Aries, is going to bring you into a clearer cycle. The shifts happening are ending the turbulence in your life. I like that for you. Some of you guys could be born on either the 7th, the 10th, the 1st is here, the 4th, the 3rd, the 2nd, the 22nd, the 12th, the 21st, maybe even just the 1st. And I seem to be seeing a lot of repeating 1s and 2s. So 1s and 2s might be stalking your energy right now, all right? But you're just coming to a point that it's like you don't know what you want to, you're like, you don't know what to do anymore, right? 9 of Wands. Some of you guys actually are like, have a physical injury about yourself. I am talking to a Cancerian that's like maybe possibly even in a cast right now. But even though you're at a point that you don't know what you want anymore because you've tried so hard with them, but then they were never receptive to it, no matter how much you opened up, and that hurt. Cancer, Sagittarius energy on this. It's like, it gets frustrating continuing to wait for someone else to make their choice. And you respect the fact that people are allowed to heal in their own time, 7 of Wands, but in the 9 of Swords, the silence kind of drives you slightly batty. And it's like, especially when they act like they don't even care. But the Queen of Cups, they do care. Oh my word, I told you they're taking over your reading. Literally, they just jumped in. I do care about Cancer, Archer. It's like, hold on, I'm talking about Cancer's energy. They're like, no, I want to talk to Cancer. Somebody really, really totally wants to talk to you. Because in the 9 of Pentacles, you're looking better than you think. Whatever you're posting on social media, they notice it. Some of you guys are dealing with your twin flame. I think your twin flame just barred in on your energy. 4 of Wands, all right? Oh my word. For those of you who are on a confirmed twin flame journey, you guys are the energies that we've been talking about since last Cancer season when the pole shift started, which is culminating right now. That pole shift is what's going to bring in a bunch of unawoke emperors, masculine energies, male or female. Remember, it's just the energies, okay? I'm talking to some male Cancers too, apparently. I got you. But y'all are on track for your masculines to awaken and come back in. And with us being at that point of Jupiter getting ready to move, Saturn getting ready to make the move, all the big boys are making moves. These are planet shifts that we have never experienced in our lifetimes that is bringing in energies that we've never experienced in our lifetimes. It's kind of like they're telling me this is for the Cancer that they used to, like when you used to say, I love you to them, they would just respond with, I know. Like an apology or something that we'll talk about it later. You've heard we'll talk about it later too many times, right? This person feels bad about it. They are going through an awakening. Somebody's got some strong Aries in their chart, I'll tell you what, or Gemini, either you or your person. You know what it is? For those of you I'm actually being told this part of the reading is connecting to somebody from a long time ago. I know a lot of tarot readers are like, we're not going to just talk about recent past or future. We're going back. We're talking about somebody that you haven't spoke to this person in a while. So for those of you in no contact, it's not about getting your person to return. You know, Queen of Cups, that's Cancer energy. It's about an opportunity to realign yourself. These here, major arcana, represent major planetary shifts in the energies that we can't control. We can't stop Mercury from retrograding or Pluto from any, this is that kind of a shift. It's the time to clear out, to put it in English, because I'm sure you've heard a lot of other tarot readers that are like, oh, doing the work, spiritual work, generate, and you're like, English, por favor, tell me what it means, right? I got you. That's my job. It's what I'm here for. This is the energy to give you the time to clear out the emotional clutter, to have some time for clarity on your side, to get back to best, if not better than best. You know how like some people talk about like manifesting your person back or better? It's kind of like you're in an energy right now that God's helping you manifest you back or better. It's kind of like Stella getting her groove back on, but then all of a sudden being like the X Factor dancing with the stars. You're embracing this energy better than you think right now too. There's real love coming your way as a part of this. Because to allow one to detach from the outcome, right? And reattach to your own purpose. What makes you strong? What makes you the cardinal water sign, right? And stable. When someone spends no contact just waiting for contact, none of the work happens. It's kind of like at that point, those are the ones that are they're outsourcing their emotional state to someone else who didn't even know it was their responsibility. You've done the work properly, all right? And you're bringing in a lot of other people that are on that level, okay? I'm seeing a Cancerian that you, over the years, have accepted responsibilities for what you did to contribute to things in your life. You've turned the finger on yourself, right? You're calling in the people that have also done that work. And I'm being told for some of you guys, there is somebody from a long time ago that has also done that work. Even though you don't think they don't think about you, don't think at all? Nope, totally do. Haven't stopped thinking about you since. Remember, it's like Frankie says, we think 77 billion gajillion million thoughts a day, right? There's no way you haven't gone through like everybody's person that you've ever been involved with. Work, friends, family, etc. There's somebody that you made a very deep impact on. And I'm being told, for those of you wondering who this is, to tell you it's the one person you would give that second chance to. Boom, Sagittarius energy. Cancer is really strong here. Sag, Pisces, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Gemini, Capricorn, Scorpio so far, okay? Could be in your chart, could be what you're dealing with. Straight up, for those of you in a confirmed twin flame, this reading is totally for you, okay? Even down to the divine timing of me not doing this yesterday, there was a reason for everything to happen. Three of Swords and the Two of Cups. Some of you guys are suffering from imposter syndrome in the workplace, aren't you? And it's like bleeding into your personal life where you just feel like you're not good enough or you're just coasting through the day. So yeah, Strength card on the Devil. The Devil's in your work life, but with the High Priestess on the Tower card, you're not letting it show. It's kind of like some of you guys might be at the point that you're ready to leave or just quit. Just be like, I can't do this job. I don't understand. It's like it's like you got a job that is like, it's proficient in Excel and you've never used Excel a day in your life. And you're like, how did I even get here? I'm like, some of you are either on the point of leaving or have, right? To pursue something else. What I'm seeing on this one though, this is again, all major arcana. It's like the job you're doing now is not the job you're going to be doing this time next year. But what it is you know what? Your fear of failing with that Devil card is a lot, right? I get it. So it's like, oh no, this job is going to wind up just like all the others. I'm never going to keep this job. I'm going to have to find another one. I'm going to have to look again. I suck at this. This is awful. I don't see that. You want to know what? Let me get cards for you. I think, and don't shoot the messenger, Knight of Cups, this, you guys might be being a little too hard on yourself. See, the Eight of Pentacles. In the tarot, this is the card of imposter syndrome. But you're actually, you're doing way better than you think. Okay? Here's the thing going on this Two of Swords is to have faith that when you get a performance review, either you're going to get a performance review or you don't even realize it. You're going to get called into the office, right? Some of you guys might even already have, and the boss is going to be, you're going to be like, oh gosh, this is it. They got my pink slip ready. And they're going to be like, the world's cards are going to be like, you're actually doing better than everybody else, and we would like to offer you a promotion to the next chapter. I told you you wouldn't be in the same job next year. Empress of Tarot, what's up, Kate? How you doing, girl? Y'all, check out Empress of Tarot. She does some cool collabs. I dig her vibes. Love you too. Spinny hugs. This is wild. I told you by next year you're not in the same job. And here's the wild part. If some of you guys have voluntarily quit or been let go, even for you guys with this Strength card and the High Priestess, expect the unexpected, they're going to call back and want you back. It's either it was a false firing or what'll it take to keep you, but you're not out of, it's not over yet. Even if you like literally have walked out, it's not over yet, okay? Page of Swords told you, even for those of you that have walked, they're looking, okay? They're looking, they're like, oh man, we need Cancer back. For those of you even looking for work, your resume is being reviewed right now at a job that you applied for as I'm literally feeling the energy off of this card. Literally, there's an HR department looking at your resume for the Cancerians that have been applying. You will be getting a message or a communication very soon. Maybe even check your spam folder and voicemails for those phone numbers that you never wanted to answer. It's why I answer every phone number. Sometimes it's funny. But yeah, double check because you won't be unemployed much longer. And on this Page of Swords, I'm seeing even some self-employed, okay? Like maybe some of you guys are either like a model or an actor or an actress in Hollywood or something. Maybe even just a content creator or a brand, like an influencer of some kind. Heck, you might even have a tarot channel. But yeah, Page of Swords. Some of you guys, I'm seeing you getting something that helps you fund your endeavors. Like, look at how shocked and drop-jawed you are. Some of you got, whoa, on that magnifying glass. Some of you guys will actually receive a letter in the mail. This is just for my American Cancerians, apparently. You'll receive this. I've never heard of this. What is this? Whoa, this is, okay, I need a clarifier. I can't get the words. Hold on. I literally don't know what I'm seeing. Queen of Pentacles. Some of you guys will get a letter in the mail from the IRS, but you'll be scared out of your mind until you open it, and it's going to say something to the effect of, we are so sorry, but you miscalculated your income tax, and the IRS owes you $50, $500, something with a 5 in the number. And like at first you're opening the letter for my self-employed cancers and you're like, oh God, I'm getting audited. But then it's like, oh, actually you miscalculated, we owe you money. And you're like, holy moly, for the love of Christ in Kit's passenger seat. Okay, there we go. That was a weird channeling. Wow. All right, let's go for it. All right, if you are self-employed or any kind of content, I don't care if you got music on Spotify or you podcast or tarot or modeling, whatever, post up your link down in the comment section. Go for it, totally. I know that you can't post actual links, it won't hyperlink it. We all know how to copy and paste. It's 2025. Post it up. We'll copy paste and check you out. I'll sub for sub with y'all. All right, let's dig into the love life. Let's go with this past person. And thanks for being here, guys. Love you. Consider subscribing, being a part of the family if you haven't. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, you guys are welcome to come over too. I do go live weeknights with each individual sign reading, as well as in all signs every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern. And stick around because coming up, I will start finally announcing when the next lounges will be, where I just answer your questions, the next pick of cards. We've got Spirit Box lives coming up. There's also the upcoming virtual meet and greet. All right, that's going to be happening. And also a Reiki live and Sound Bowl lives too. So there's going to be a lot of live streams. So check it out. Please subscribe and be a part. All right, we're a fam here. We just like having fun. It's not just about the tarot. I'll do base covers too. I got to do something with Bill. He's getting bored over there. German. No, I like Germans. It's a Hofner. It's a Hofner. Okay, let's roll. Dig into the past, people, but definitely subscribe and be a part. We'd love to have you. Oh, that's awesome, Firefox. Bass was the first instrument I learned. I do pianos, drums, guitars, but bass was my first. That's my first love. Okay, past person, King of Swords. The past person is in your energy. King of Swords, King of Swords. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. You didn't think this person would ever come back around or would ever change, because in the Four of Pentacles, they were always closed off. Whoa. Page of Wands. Man, they've been looking everywhere for you. And this person had a habit of being like a habitual liar, right? Like every time their mouth opened, they were lying. You almost knew it to the point you'd call them out on this and you'd just be like, stop lying, King of Swords. There is a bit of narcissistic energy I'm pulling off the King of Swords. And it's my favorite king too, because normally this king thinks before taking action. So at the time this person wasn't awoke and they never thought before speaking, this was either the king or the queen of knee-jerk reactions, right? But for some of you guys, this totally started out awesome sauce. It was all passion. Like you guys just clicked on multiple levels. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, all of it. For some of you guys, though, they were more worried about the money than the love or money exchanging. Three of Cups. And the Sun card to Temperance, and now this person wants to marry you. What? Seven of Cups. Nobody else compares to you. For some of you guys, you're still bound contractually somehow to this person. You guys might have like a mortgage together, or apartment lease, car loan. Something binds you guys, okay? And yet, all of a sudden, out of the blue with the Wheel of Fortune, these major shifts that are happening are affecting them too. Think of major planetary shifts in the universe. It's weather. Just like how the barometric pressure affects us here on Earth, or temp changes and stuff like that. Much like how I've always wanted to be a meteorologist here. I've studied the weather since I was a kid. Weather and ghosts have been my two longest running hobbies. Yeah, it's true though, right? Behind every joke, some truth. Think of planet shifts as weather in the universe, just zooming out on the weather map. They're affecting your person too. Even just the frequencies of the sun's movement and Jupiter's movement, strong Jupiter energy. Could be dealing with a Sag or a Scorpio. Might be an Aquarius, Capricorn, Gemini. Man, strong Capricorn and Gemini energy on this part of the reading. Doesn't have to be their sun sign though, but it's definitely the part of their chart that's pinging when I ask about you. This is somebody that figured out that you make them happy. And like, even in the beginning, even you felt like this was too good to be true. You're like, there is no way this person is like all in, like talking about marriage early and long terms and babies and children's and life and family. It was exactly what you had wanted and hoped and dreamt of until it wasn't. You or them could be born on the 14th or the 10th, the 21st, the 3rd. Man, a lot of repeating threes show up with this person too. Somebody could be a life path 33. The Tower. Oh my gosh. Speak of major arcana and the entire, this is like all major, this person, you never thought this would happen, but it did. And they've hidden the Tower card. You think their life's going great? Look what they're high priestessing, a Tower card. Somebody here is like hearing doors slam or voices in your head, almost to the point of giving you headaches or something. Or that's a memory with this person. Maybe the fights were rough ones. Fights could be rough on this one. Although I do see some of you guys are going through a spiritual awakening as a result of this person. Some of you guys are going through multiples where you're like, oh yeah, Archer, I learned a lot of tests, a lot of lessons. There was so many lessons. I'm like, okay, I got you. Yet this person still wants to talk to you. Because it's like that, like they put so much pressure on you and they didn't act like they even cared. Pisces energy. Could even be another Cancer for some of you guys, maybe Scorpio. But it's kind of like they put a lot of pressure on you, almost to the point that I'm seeing a Cancer that's just like clenching your jaw constantly, just like trying to control it, control yourself, because them and their attitude was so out of hand. Even with this Moon card, creating stories. Some of you guys, maybe alcohol was a factor or drugs or something. But This is like creating stories about you, being like, hey, Cancer, remember when you did this and you cheated on me? And you're like, I never did any of that. What are you talking about? Yeah, you threatened me and this and pushed me against the wall. And you're like, especially my female Cancerians, you're like, I'm a girl. What are you talking about? You're a grown-up. But even my male Cancers, I'm seeing getting accused of stuff. This person like has a very big creative writing ability, coupled up with their pants on fire. Anyways, man, yeah, strong water energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, Virgo, Gemini is here. Could be Aquarius too. Aries energy, Capricorn, Gemini and Pisces seems to be very strong right around with this one. Ace of Pentacles. So the results of years of neglect from their family, from their exes, it's led this person into a very feral state. Look at all the stuff they've been through. Major arcana, major arcana. Their happiness has never found it. They've resorted to this. And they always act like everything's fine and nothing was their fault. The years of neglect from everybody around them, that's what put them into this feral state. And it's like you were brought into their lifetime to trigger the awakening. The problem with that on this one is that this is somebody that doesn't think there's anything wrong with them. They pass the buck to everybody else. It's never their problem. However, with all this major arcana, do you know you guys have done this multiple lifetimes? Every time this person gets right near the edge of like a brutal dark night with the soul, you show up, they don't want to go towards the light, you have to help them, then you guys go your separate ways, and they find their way back. They're at a point right now of coming into regretting the knee-jerk reactions and the stuff that they did. I do see them wanting to reach out, and I do see the power, especially with the way the energies in the world are and the universe are right now. What I'm seeing here is their want to reach out, that knee-jerk word vomit energy that they're so known for. That's going to override their fear of you hating them. And they're going to take a chance on this. And you're going to find out they've actually done some work and change. This most major arcana, this would be the energy of somebody that might have been an alcoholic, getting to the point that a doctor looks at them and says, if you don't quit now, you might as well just go pick out a casket. You know, something major in their life caused this person to change. So you'll be kind of surprised when they reach out to them. And at that point, you have free will. So those of you who are wanting the reunion, you'll be pleasantly surprised that they've done the work. But even for those of you looking in another direction, this will at least give you guys closure, okay? Some of you guys will wind up being friends long term, all right? But for those of you who want the reunion, the energies are right in the universe for them to take action, okay? The free will is the only factor that every tarot reader, right? But as God said, which came first, your free will or God knowing what your free will is, you know? All right, so let's move into the new person. Let's go for it. This has got fire energy all over it. Aries, Leo, Sag, and water. Definitely. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But Gemini and Capricorn are hitting pretty hard. At this point, it could really be any sign because their chart is all over the map. So they're like, if their birth chart was a Christmas tree, you would think this was Macy's downtown New York Thanksgiving Day parade Christmas tree lighting. All right, let's get into the new person because the new person, whoa, hold the phone. So the new person just jumped in and took over the reading again. And rewind if you missed it because I just got chills. When we were talking about your energy, a person came in and tried to take over the reading. And they literally didn't even let me do any self-promotion. The new person's ready to talk. But the Four of Wands is here. It's the twin flame energy. Two of Swords. Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, and the Hanged Man. Interesting. Oh, okay. So it's like with this mutual fear of proceeding, okay? There's a mutual interest along with a mutual fear of proceeding. Pisces energy, Sagittarius, Aries, Libra, Capricorn, Virgo. You guys have a past. You guys have a history. And I think this is kind of taboo. And so you guys aren't telling anybody that you're working on something. Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. And you're here because, okay, So maybe you guys are like a couple that have had a fight recently, okay? And you guys are here trying to check the energetical exchange, okay? But for some of you guys, your twin flame is returning and you two have been talking about reunion. And remember, this is the week ahead. So for those of you that you haven't heard from the new person or from your twin flame yet, the energies are so right in the universe right now that you could hear from them in the week ahead and start making plans. Because it's like the strongest energy I get on this, 4 of Wands, 2 of Swords, somebody that rejected you many moons ago. This could be 1 or 2 relationships back for some of you. For some of you guys, we're talking the original runner, 15, 20 years, maybe the person that brought you to tarot, okay? However, this 2 of Swords is telling me this is somebody that regrets rejecting you. So it's either like a false start, or I could be reading for 3 groups of Cancers, the marrieds, the singles, the reunions. It's totally possible with the repeating 3s. And my throat chakra's locking up too. The Lovers, this is heavy, Doc. There's some deep energies here. I would love to know what that dog knows. Even the dog's like, would you 2 kiss already? Come on, you guys have done this multiple lifetimes before. Just kiss. You or them might even have a dog. Queen of Wands, Violet Jessup shows up. 3rd time's the charm on the 3 of Pentacles. The 3s are strong. So this is God going, Archer, you're reading for 3 groups of Cancers. Spit it out. Okay. When the boss talks, I listen. So what I'm seeing on this here, it's because like, okay, so there's for the, let's start with the twin flames. 3 of Wands, 3 of Cups, Ace of Cups. For some of you guys, you and your twin flame have been talking behind the scenes about reunion already. They've made that first attempt, Ace of Wands, because they really totally want to butter your crab legs. This applies to all Cancers. Whatever group you fall into, they totally want you, okay? I literally did just hear nice legs, Cancer. Oh my gosh. Female Cancers, you might need to take a week off from the little black dress. Male Cancers, I mean, you're rocking the suits way too much. Anyways, anyhow, even I felt that. Oh my goodness. Okay. But what I'm seeing on this one is that it's that you're both a little nervous about proceeding because there's a lot of hurt in the past from this person that rejected you. The twin flame reunion is a very interesting energy, that it has about 3 minutes of awkwardness followed by about 3 days of you guys need to call off work and you guys won't be walking again. What? Oh my word, stop it. Everybody laughing at that, get in the Jeep, we're going to the river. I cannot with you. We are so getting a Bible verse at the end. We need it. But anyways, whatever, you're all adults. You do you. But anyways, so I do see a twin flame reunion that it either hasn't happened yet or it's already in the talks, because for some of you guys, somehow this person led to the twin flame reunion, or you're getting out of this connection and you're reuniting with your twin flame. There's something in the works there, okay? Even for those of you that's not on the twin energies, if you're looking with this new person, especially for those of you that work with the new person, because I am seeing a work connection on this too. It's like after dealing with this, oh, okay. It's like from the stuff that they have dealt with on their side before you guys met, they're a little nervous to proceed, and it's causing them to be slow, which is making you think a past energy is repeating itself again, but it's not. They're nervous, okay? They're unsure of how to approach or how to ask you out. It's been a while since they've dated, okay? So they're just a little out of tune. Could be an age difference for some of you guys too, because I am seeing a bit of loss in translation energies where it's like somebody speaks in emojis while the other person uses full sentences and punctuation. And some of it's like, I don't know what that emoji means. That sort of a vibe. However, you guys can overcome this. It's just like things just weren't ready at the time, you know? It's allowing you guys to align though. Huh. Regardless of if you've just met this person or you've just got involved, because some of you guys I'm seeing here, it's just a fight that was based on trust, right? If you're in a new relationship, you guys had a fight because you're both still opening up to trust, right? And you don't fully 100% trust each other yet. That's understandable. It's a new relationship. It's like, what if they snore? What if I snore? What if I can't handle this? What if they can't handle this? I get it. There's some nerves. You guys can overcome it. This is actually a big energy and a big test in trust. Okay. So I'm going to give you a cheat sheet. It's about trust. Okay. Lover's card. Actually, I'm seeing a roller coaster off of this because some of you guys have been through a roller coaster, but this person has too. So your lives have been paralleling each other. You know what I'm seeing though? Yeah, things just weren't ready yet. The Lover's card, it's all about that awesome word, divine timing. In this case though, the divine timing is either already playing out or it will play out in the week ahead. Queen of Wands, Three of Pentacles. So this is kind of cool. It's like, even regardless of how long it's been, whether you guys haven't spoke to each other in 5 years or you just met 5 weeks ago, okay? The energies in the universe, the way the planets are lining up, we'll call it the barometric pressure of the universe, is right for marriage. I mean, like you and this person, I mean, we're talking long term. It's like an energetical jackpot, literally, okay? Strong Sagittarius, Capricorn, Gemini, Pisces, Virgo energy. You or them could be born on the 7th, the 17th, the 9th, the 19th, maybe the 3rd or the 23rd. Definitely a lot of 8s too. So 8th, 18th, or 28th. I'm even seeing the 29th, and I'm throwing anything with a 3 in it too, because there's a lot of repeating 3s. So like the 3rd, the 30th, the 13th, and so on. Wow, the numbers, man, the repeating numbers have been stalking you and this person for a long time. And the more often you see the repeating numbers, it's letting you know how close this person is to approaching and taking the chance. Yep, the 9 of Cups. Right to the 10 of Pentacles. Shut the front door and the back door. I love it. I told you there's marriage energies. I just got chills off of this. That's literally a spiritual 9-hole right to the tongue. It's shocking. Literally. This is somebody, the energies are long-term, and the energies are of a wish that you've made or a prayer that you've asked for being answered. 9 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Pisces, Virgo energy. This here is letting you guys, okay, time has allowed you to align, okay? This here, this is a connection that you guys can trust. So I'm seeing even with a fight, you guys will actually be able to work through it after a period of calming down. If it is twin flame reunion, the time's right. This is energies that we've been following since last Cancer season with the pole shifts that started last year that are now finishing. The person you thought would never come back, comes back. The person you never thought would ask you out, asks you out. The job you never thought you'd get, you totally get. You're just coming into this energy. Why now? It's like that old saying of like, we're lucky to be alive at the same time as the Beatles type of a thing. You're just lucky to be alive in the same time as these energy placements. If this was any other lifetime, your life would continue to suck. But because you're in this lifetime, you're in the energies of union. I love this for you. Cancer, claim this thing down in the comments. We got to make this happen for you. You've been through a ton for a long time too, and you've waited for this stuff for years, okay? This is what's coming in. I love it. Oh my goodness. Claim it down in the comments, okay? And I do know that you stay busy, and some of you guys like to keep your private lives to yourself. Keep it in your crab shell. Love that, all right? But even if you just have a minute to leave an emoji, God knows what you were thinking and praying for when you put the emoji, okay? So it still counts, and even though it takes me forever to like and reply, I do get notified, and I'm a manifester, I'm a transmitter. I will help you right to God's desk, okay? And remember too, this will resonate to any placement of Cancer within your chart, because you are not just your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign, but all the parts of your charts are what makes you 1 in a billion, Cancer. Remember that. All right, and if you want to book a personal private reading with me, you can email me at archerastrology@gmail.com. All right, I offer the one-on-one Zoom readings where it's like you're here at the table with me, and the traditional private YouTube video readings too. There's even a budget-friendly little short and sweet video check-in, okay? So just shoot me an email. I'll send you back pricing and booking details, and all the safe-to-click links, no bots, no spam or anything, can all be found in the Archer Astrology link tree, okay? You can get there by using the link in the bio, the link in the pinned comment, or by just scanning this QR code. That'll take you to all the playlists, platforms, interviews, merch, readings, everything. It's all there. So thanks for subscribing and being a part of the fam too. Now, you're the first sign I'm doing this for, but I was asked by a friend to do this. So you actually have 2 Bible verses that popped out for your final reading. I know some people do oracle cards. I never liked oracle cards because I want to be able to give the message. I don't want words telling me what to say. You know what I mean? Baddison rocks at Oracle cards, straight up. I can't do them. She can do it. I would be like, it has words. It messes up me. Whatever. I don't care. You got two Bible verses, so God is totally in your corner, okay? The first one here says, pray always, Luke 21:36. And didn't I just say that? This person's your prayers being answered. That's epic. I love it. And then we have Matthew 6:34. Take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. That's living in the now and just manifesting. I love it. Beautiful. Awesome. Thank you, Cancer. All right, now let's go a little deeper and let me know if you want me to keep that in. I kind of dig that. That was kind of cool. But anyways, okay, I'm still not an oracle card dude. I like just pictures. I like just reading intuitively. It's fine. Okay, anyways, I digress. Let's go deep and check into the super chats, all right? And if you guys want to hang out for a little bit, you can, because oftentimes you might find that these like resonate and like, oh wow, that's kind of like what I'm going through too. All right, because we're all in the same soul cycle. Wild seeks its own level. So let's check it out. All right. Oh God, there's my voice. Stop it. Make it stop. Okay, anyways. Really make it stop. I'm not playing here. Oh, like nails on a chalkboard. I'm so sorry for everybody with earbuds that you have to, it's when I listen to playback, I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, anyways. I get so embarrassed when I hear my own voice. It's why I play bass. All right. Thank you guys for the super chats too. You're awesome. Let's see how many I can rock out. Okay, I'm going to skip hauling off the timestamps because Melissa rocks. And let's just go for it. Here we go. Starting with Tia B. Let's see how many of these I can knock out after keeping you waiting. All right. The Virgo is still with the Leo. What is the energy around that? The Devil. It literally popped out as I was shuffling. All right. The energy around that is Toby. The Devil taunts him. All right. Going forward, what's next for you? May see them tonight. Got you. Temperance card, Four of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Yep. What I'm seeing on this one, not only will you see them tonight, but I'm seeing here that somebody takes an interest in you tonight. It allows you to embrace a little Sag and Cancer energy, and you're going to wind up making Leo a little bit jealous because Leo thinks you're going to wait for him and just like let him figure this stuff out because he's making the wrong choice, but that's his choice to make. However, somebody is going to hit on you in a rather flirty energy. Could be the bartender, could be a waiter, could be somebody else at the event. However, don't think for a minute Leo won't notice because when this happens, enjoy yourself, flirt, be sassy, have a good time, okay? Because guess who's going to notice? And they won't like somebody else liking up on you even though he's with his Virgo, all right? He's not with her. It's a complete financial fiasco. It's a disaster. Anyways, you guys still wind up together, but in the meantime, you're going to have somebody totally hitting on you, all right? Okay, Laura, what's up, birthday girl? Bible deck for you? You got it. I'm going to use the shadow deck because the Bible deck's all intertwined, but this is still same stuff, all right? But it's shadow, so it actually goes a little deeper, too. All right, same verses, same markings. It's a special deck that the Biblical Tarot sent me one of the early prototypes for. This isn't the one that got published right now. Okay, Five of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. You know somebody's going to reach out to you this weekend and say happy birthday because the goobers think that your birthday's on Saturday. I don't know, whoever that is that for some reason thinks your birthday is the 24th, but somebody does. They're going to reach out. You're going to be like, I told you before, it's not, right? But now in the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Sheba visiting Solomon, I do think you got the potential of a visit or a meetup being reached out to. So this is just something to keep your heads up for. I'm being told one of the gentlemen was a bit of a false start energy, and you got the potential of hearing back from him, okay? Of being like, hey, I think I remembered you said you were a Gemini. Can we get together and do something for your birthday? And it's them trying to want to rekindle something, okay? Heads up more for the weekend than what's going on right now. It's being told like right now, a little bit of cruise control. Just enjoy the week, which you only got like, what, a day and a half left of it? That's cool. And then by the weekend, I think you got more stuff going on over the weekend, okay? So happy birthday. All right, birthday spinny hugs for you too, Laura. I know even I'm a day late, but I had some stuff, so I'm sorry, but I love you. All right, Kelsey, let's see what we got for you, Kel. All right, I'm good. You doing okay? Do I see reconciliation with your Leo? 3 weeks have passed, nothing yet. Man, I told you that, free will. Ugh, every tarot reader's vain. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, we know this. He's not on time. He's slow. Hold on, what's up? Four of Swords, okay. Still healing. Star card. We're working on it. Your guardian angels are working on it. He's a stubborn little kitty cat with the Ten of Swords, but with the Ten of Wands, just so you know, he's carrying a lot of burdens on his side right now. He is going through a few things. Familia status seems to be affecting the Leo right now. Queen of Pentacles. Leo will make it through it with the Page of Swords. God wants you to know he is currently still checking you out. He's been looking into social media. He's been thinking about what text message to send in the Page of Cups. That even though he didn't pull it off in the 3-week timeline, we are still on track for it to happen before we get to Leo season. So I know that's a bigger stretch on this one, but it's an adjustment due to this 10 Wands, 10 Swords, and whatever's up with the family status on this one. You know, it's the vibes that if he had kids, I'd be like, he is just off his rocker with the end of school or the end of the school year or something. All right, but it's something family related, not like third party or anything like that. All right, so I hope that helps for a little clarity. He'd have been on point if whatever that was didn't happen either. So I wonder what that is. All right, let's see. Fancy Dancy, what up, Boop? How you doing, girl? All right, any surprise gifts and his feelings? All right, let's see. Ooh. Ace of Wands. Oh, yeah, you're going to get a little gift, a little bit of time. He's calling dibs on your lips, on your kiss, on your time, girl. He's calling dibs on your hands, on your heart, all mine. The present is actually going to be the intimacy. It leads to better presence later with the 8 of Cups. Temperance on the 4 of Cups shows that 7 of Cups, man, a lot of cups. A little bit of liquid encouragement shows up because there's a little champagne bottle there. I think he actually shows up with drinks for you guys because everybody's holding a drink in these cards. But the gift is the intimacy that leads towards action, towards a 3 of Cups and a celebratory union. You guys are on the verges of some major changes in both of your lives happening about the time Jupiter enters Cancer, but I'm also focusing on Uranus into Gemini with this energy. I still see the primary being, we've got a lot of Cancer and Sagittarius cards though. Dominance going to be Jupiter into Cancer, Neptune's placement, but Jupiter into Cancer is the big one. That you guys, both your lives start shifting, okay? It leads towards the end outcome that you guys ultimately wind up together, okay? In both situations that are 4 of Cupsing on you, like it's total 8 of Cups, transformation. You're just at the beginning of the start party, the transformation in both your lives. You do realize part of the test is that you're going to wind up being the daughter-in-law, right? Get used to mom. It's going to be about marriage, okay? And probably around Sag season, okay? Not that you got to wait that long, but there's going to be talks of marriage by Sagittarius season this year, okay? Hang tight, pay attention, and mark the date, December 19th down. Could be a proposal date. I don't know, but I feel the vibes. All right, Randy, any updates on her? Let's find out. Any updates? Any updates? Any updates? Any updates? Knight of Wands. Ah, she's still playing. Knight of Cups. 10 of Swords. 8 of Cups. Oh, God, is she going to go get a tattoo? Oh, wow. She's possible. She might be in that part of the rebellious stage. 8 of Cups. She's going to wind up, Knight of Cups, 10 of Swords. Current check on this one, we're still kind of in the status quo point on this one. I don't think her world's been rocked yet, 8 of Swords, but it shows an incoming message that causes her to stop in her tracks, High Priestess, that even though she's playing up 9 of Cups, the 5 of Swords shows a catalyst on her side due to an incoming message that causes her to hit the 10 of Swords and finally start coming back your way, should you choose to accept it. 8 of Swords, look at her looking at her phone. Something shocks the heck out of her. But I'm being told it's just like you wish for it to happen too, though. Okay? 5 of Swords. She's definitely in a what have I done energy right now. I don't know if it's about the post or what it is. Could just be looking at the phone at that. Man, she's got like guilt or regret going on right now. Only one nice card, too. She's processing it. She goes in cycles. She goes on and off. It's like one of her cycles where 1 minute she's young, fun partying, 1 minute she misses you, 1 minute she regret. It's like her energy changes week from week. I'm feeling like she might have been like that even before, too. Interesting. So it's just a matter of hitting the right cycle. She's going to lock in on one of these due to a message. All right. Michelle, let's see. When will I hear from Taurus? There it is. Okay. When you hear from Taurus, and since I kept throwing in the word when, we got to check that out, too. All right. Let's see. 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, perfect. King of Wands, Justice. Okay, I'm actually able to tell you that you will hear from Taurus around or before Libra season. That at the moment, Five of Pentacles, he's still living his best life, or so he thinks, yeah. Until you realize being single, rocking around in the convertible with the top dropped down, it gets boring when you don't got that +1 in the passenger seat that causes him to see things from a more optimistic perspective and come back your way. Judgment on the moon card. I think the new moon in Gemini's got him doing some serious reflection. It might even be by the time the moon reaches Libra. It could be that soon, but at the most, by the time the Earth reaches Libra. Okay? So I hope that helps. All right, and I'm sorry, I can't keep going, guys. I wanted to try to push the schedule for y'all. It just, I got close. All right? God, help me answer all these questions. All right? Sorry about running over, but I will take care of you guys. All right? And God, grab into everybody's super chats I didn't have time for, transfer the messages to me so that when I get to their sun signs next reading, I can answer those questions, please and thank you. God and I have an awesome connection. It will totally work, okay? I've done it before, done it many times. All right, but I love you guys. And thank you, Megan, Hershey's. You guys rock. You are so generous. Let's see, the deep connection person wondering if I should continue it or should I get a private reading from you? You can if you choose to. However, I'm being told consider it. That your person needs a little bit of time to open up. They're just getting back and used to it, but they're a good investment. They're worth it. If you do want details, I'll personal with you. I don't mind. Just shoot me an email. And Megan just wanted to be in the super. Okay, what do I got for you? Give me a card real quick. Seven of Swords. Your person's making plans right now, okay? They're talking to somebody that's a mutual interest of both of you guys that knows both of you, that wants you guys to work out, that's kind of lying about you a little bit in order to make it work out, Megan. So you got somebody helping you in your corner, okay? Right now, you are like the Queen of England. You own multiple businesses and everything to make this work out. So you good. Ace of Cups. You got some real love coming, okay? And Becca, Page of Cups. The energies around the offer that are coming your way are getting ready to happen, all right? Watch for Jupiter moving into Cancer for him to make some contact. That Ace of Cups is still hanging out at the bottom too, all right? Guys, I love you so much. You guys are so generous. Francis, he loves you. Message coming around Memorial Day weekend. It involves a little bit of drinking on his part, but nothing bad. Sugar Baby, you know what? He's going to call you over the weekend because he misses the heck out of you. Something about this weekend pings him. And yesterday with the questions, sending one today, showing love. Aw, thanks, Kel. Your super chat, I'm being told, still stands firm, except shorten the timeline. It'll happen sooner than expected. Okay? So I hope that helps, guys. I love you. I'm still going to give you all more during your general collective readings like I asked God, but at least I gave you something, you know? The cards are just for you guys. I could do this with the blank black table, but you'd all be bored. You know, I get bored. But I love you guys, and I'll see you later. Thank you for letting me read your super chats. Cancer, thank you for letting me read your energies. And God, thank you for the messages, the divine protection, direction, and guidance for Cancer and the super chatters and everybody. All right? So until next time, I love you, and I'll see you later. See y'all in a little bit for Leo. All right? They're next. Namaste. Peace and love, Archer up. Yeah, Chariot.